September the 18th. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18. Waiting upon God is vital in order to see Him and receive a vision from Him. And the amount of time spent before Him is also critical, for our hearts are like a photographer's film. The longer exposed, the deeper the impression. For God's vision to be impressed on our hearts, we must sit in stillness at His feet for quite a long time. Remember, the troubled surface of a lake will not reflect an image. Yes, our lives must be quiet and peaceful if we expect to see God, and the vision we see from Him has the power to affect our lives in the same way a lovely sunset brings peace to a troubled heart. Seeing God always transforms human life. Jacob crossed the ford of Jabbok, Genesis chapter 32, verse 22, saw God and became Israel. Seeing a vision of God transformed Gideon from a coward into a courageous soldier. And Thomas, after seeing Christ, was changed from a doubting follower into a loyal, devoted disciple. People since Bible times have also had visions of God. William Carey, English pioneer missionary of the 18th century, who is considered by some to be the father of modern missions, saw God and left his shoemaker's bench to go to India. David Livingstone saw God and left everything in Britain behind to become a missionary and explorer, following the Lord's leading through the thickest jungles of Africa during the 19th century. And literally thousands more have since had visions of God, and today are serving Him in the uttermost parts of the earth, seeking the timely evangelization of the lost Dr. Partington. It is very unusual for there to be complete quiet in the soul, for God almost continually whispers to us, and whenever the sounds of the world subside in our soul, we hear the whispering of God. Yes, He continues to whisper to us, but we often do not hear Him because of the noise and distractions caused by the hurried pace of our life. Frederick William Faber. Speak, Lord, in the stillness, while I wait on Thee, hushing my heart to listen in expectancy. Speak, O blessed Master, in this quiet hour. Let me see Your face, Lord, feel Your touch and power. For the words that You speak, they are life indeed, living bread from heaven. Now, my spirit feed. Speak, Your servant hears You. Be not silent, Lord. My soul on You does wait for Your life-giving word.